Andrew Schrum, Dave, what is the gathering that Chris Adamos mentioned that is happening on July 4th and 5th? Okay, so that is what he was talking about. He was
It was
it's in
actually Mark.
Rogersville.
It was actually Mark McCluskey brought it up. It's something on July 5th in Rogersville.
I think
I did not get all the details down about it, but it's happening in Rogersville on July 5th is what we have.
yeah.
So if you,
And I'm not sure when it is offhand. So,
I don't know what time of the day it starts. He said July 5th, so it's 4th of July weekend that weekend. So that would be that Saturday then,
yeah.
July 5th. So probably the best thing to do is Mark McCluskey gave a little bit of detail. His interview started around 9:30. Once the show is broadcast, you can go back and listen. And I would just go back and listen to the details from Mark.
Sure. Okay. And that's it?
Yeah, that's all the new ones.
Okay.
Yep.
Well, it looks like we've had a pretty good turnout here. And I'm really happy that the coach showed up. See, I'm not a hard ass in that, I kind of wanted him to do his own bio. I do ask for that because I don't want to screw it up. Mainly.
Well, and it's really
cool.
It's cool to see Chad back. I mean, he did a great job with the S&T program, and
yes.
Like I said, on the verge of extinction. They were getting ready to eliminate it, and they went to nationals a couple years ago, tied for 7th or 8th place in the entire country, and then he left to take a Division I job in South Dakota, as he talked about, and then Anthony DiMarco took over as the head coach here for S&T, and they just went to nationals this year and made all the way to the final round and just were then eliminated. So they pretty much finished, you might as well say, top 4th. They were in the final round to win nationals this year.
Yeah, this guy came in and improved on the good that
and
Chad's doing.
Chad had him on the verge of winning a conference title, and now Coach Monaco led them to the first ever conference championship for S&T golf.
This is not a big sport school. I mean, it's a Division III, right? Division II. Yep. Okay, so it's not. You're not going to Notre Dame here. You're not going to the Ohio State. You're going to Rolla, Missouri, S&T, Science and Technology, and they're all engineers for the most part. Now they have other things in there, but still, and you wouldn't expect their sports teams to be anything more than a average engineering school, but this one I don't know what it is.
So something amazing is happening. Last year, the women's softball team won their first ever conference championship and made a run in the national tournament. And then talking this year, the men's basketball team won their first conference title in almost 30 years and made a run in March Madness. The baseball team went on a run and won their first ever conference championship in program history. Same thing with the golf team, as we just talked about with Coach Monaco. So some amazing is happening and these students still, you look at the cumulative GPA of all student athletes at S&T, it's like 3.5 or higher.
Yeah, exactly.
And that's all them combined is cumulative. It's amazing.
My grandson Dax is like number 1 in his school. And he's real smart, and all he wants to do is play golf. But he's going to wrestling practice too. He also finished in the state finals for wrestling. Okay, this was like an amazing thing. Though I don't think anybody's ever done this. I've checked it out on AI. That at 14 he's going to state as a wrestler, and he makes state. And then 4 months later, when he's 15, he's going to golf, and he's going to state on varsity. I mean, I don't think anybody's ever done that before. And he's not a big kid. He's always the smallest guy on his team. But wait, he's getting big, and the kid hits it pretty long. He can hit it 300 yards, and has done so. So, and he's got the right attitude, and he does shoot a little wild at times, but that's gonna, he's gonna hone his game down. You realize that these kids, they have to grow, okay, and when they grow, they're gonna lose the ability to judge their own shots. So that's an interesting thing to follow up on. Anyways, we're back in our last minute, and I don't think I have anything else to talk about other than well, I don't want to talk news right now. I think let's celebrate the weekend, okay? We're going to have a bunch of nice days. Isn't it nice living in a country now that is understanding of what's going on, and without all this people believing the crap that the other side is doing? I mean, it's sad what they're doing. They hate Jews. They hate people that love this country. They hate the country. And when are they going to get it? I mean, it wasn't this awful. I mean, I wasn't crazy about Democrats, but starting in 2008, when I first started broadcasting, I realized that Barack Obama was not in favor of America at all. He's a race baiter, evil person, and look what he's done. Look at what he's done to the country, and look what he gave us. Joe Biden and his old cabinet. And that's really sick. All right, well, let's talk about nice things. You guys enjoy the sun. Join up at OMCC. You're gonna love it. The people there are great. And well, if all is said and done, I will be back with another edition of the Dave Weinbaum Show next Friday.